one of the names that I've thought would have made a lot more noise right now would have been Zach Lavine. I actually thought this would be the offseason of Zach Lavine demanding a trade about a year or two ago. I was just for sure Zach at some point was going to get tired of Chicago. But I believe what happened, and don't quote me on this because I don't know Zach. I've never had a conversation with the brother. I believe what happened is Zach Lavine had been complaining about helping Chicago. And then the Bulls, to give him credit, they did want to go out and acquire Nikola Vucevic at the trade deadline last year from the Orlando Magic. And then, you know, Vucevic came to play in Chicago, had a couple rough games out the gate, but then the big fella was ready to ball. And then you look around and you think, man, Zach wasn't the greatest version of himself after that All-Star break. And it's like, wait, whose fault is it? Zach, you wanted help. We got you an All-Star caliber big in our league. Here's the reality of the situation. Zach's got 1 year left on his deal. He's making about, what, $19, $20 million a year. That's well below what he can make on the open market. I mean, this dude is a bona fide scorer. This dude went from a high-profile dunker to a sniper from beyond the arc. This dude's still in his athletic prime, only 26 years of age. The problem in Chicago is they don't got that much money. You know, they don't have the money to give him what he'd likely be worth on the open market again. He's a free agent to be next year. If the Bulls can't come up with the capital to pay Zach Lavine, I think he might be one of the guys that easily moves. When people ask me like, yo, we have a history of Team USA when they're at the Olympics, we have a history of guys communicating and we see super teams coming from that. If somebody were to ask me who would be building the most with somebody out the country right now, I would say Dame number 1, Zach Lavine number 2. These are the guys that I would say, they're probably putting together a play. They're probably building with guys and thinking, man, I like how this goes. I like playing with guys of my ilk, of my caliber. I would like to do this more often. If the Bulls can't come up with that paycheck, they're gonna lose Zach. He was quoted over in Tokyo as saying this, and this is a clear and concise message to Chicago. Lavine said, I just want my respect. That's my main thing. I outplayed my contract. I've been very loyal to Chicago. I like Chicago. I just want my respect. If that's now or later, it's something we've got to work out internally. Translation, I want y'all to pay me like a top 5, top 6 shooting guard in the league. If you don't, I'm going somewhere else. That's what he meant. I just translated that into a much simpler term for y'all. Come on, man. This is what they pay me the big bucks for. My goal is to translate things over properly to my base and to the people that support me so they don't feel out of the loop. And that's what I did. I translated Zach's comments over to the people. It's digestible for you. Translation, I'm going to get the bag. And you going to pay me the bag, or I'm moving on to somewhere else. There you go.